Yo, what is going on, Duel Links Teamwars? We are live with Bricks and Potatoes versus the usual suspects for Week 6. So, we are going to be joined by iChan shortly. I believe she's finishing up her own stream. Let me just update this roster. I'm missing one person. And I believe it's the starter. How is everybody doing today? So a little bit of an update about this this match. It is Week 6 in the Degenerate Circuit Division. B&P is currently ranked number 1 in their division. They haven't lost in 4 weeks, and they held +9 round differential. And then the usual suspect is currently ranked in the last place, and they haven't had a win in 4 weeks. So they have a -8 round differential. They have not been blown out of the water. They've had some pretty close games. And they're looking to turn it around against a very good team today. And looks like we have Erikson joining the table for the bottom. Love Erikson. He's a super nice guy. Actually, I'm a big fan of a lot of the players on both teams. So this is a good one. I'm happy I got to pick this one up today. Where did everybody go? Now, Eugen's on the bottom. Oh, I'm angry. And Erikson on the top. Interested to see what the starters will be like today. What decks each team decided to start off this kind of turbulent meta, I would say. We have new decks in the Vendreads and some zombie support. It's going to be interesting stuff, and we still have all the dominant decks from before: Blue Eyes and Neos, Triamid, Six Samurai. It's going to be very, very good, and we are underway. The spectate button has appeared. Alright, so it looks like Dr. Veli and Crowler on the top with Erikson, and Eugen on the bottom with Ishizu, probably middle-aged mechs versus Balance. So it looks like it's going to be 22 cards. I'm suspecting Triamids. And there's the cruiser. Says you're cruising for a bruising, Erikson. The Hunter makes his way to the board. Did he open double monster? Of course, Cruiser's going to activate, let him draw a card and discard a card. What do you mean it's like 2 frames per second? Why is it like 2 frames per second? Discards a Canadia. Activates another Cruiser. Yeah, why is that happening? Interesting.
What shall I play? I summon a monster and attack. I activate my...
Alright, Cruiser gonna draw and discard once again. Another Canadia and a set. Resline, what's going on? Yo, Egad. And iChan, thank you for the raid. She'll be here in just a moment. 25 people, what's going on, everybody, with iChan? She's on her way in, don't worry, you're not done with iChan yet. Galaxy Cyclone coming out. If this is a Tri-Mid Pulse set, I think we probably should have seen it flip up early.
I activate a face down card.
Yo, AA Gaming, what's up?
Continuous trap activates. I shall extinguish that. My trap activates.
Paleozoic Canadia gonna come back from the grave. This will give him a body block just in case some Reactor Dragon shenanigans starts going off. And he's guaranteed to follow up here because he does have the Cruiser on the board, so he will be able to shuffle that out and get another Tri-Mid. Sopheon in the chat, what's going on? No, Andy's actually Sophie. Another Galaxy Cyclone comes out, destroys a Gear Town. Alright, so the Wyvern searching out the fortress. And he's in the chat, says, I don't play this game. Hunter going to activate, going to shuffle out the cruiser, will be able to get a search, grabs that King Golem. This does, of course, allow Hunter to be the only monster that'll go to the grave this turn because the Wyvern can't get over the Master. It's a 2300 attack. So the Hunter's already used its effect, and the Master can use his effect in the end phase and summon that Dancer and shuffle out the King Golem. If he, or rather, shuffle out the, probably a Fortress, if I had to guess. Well, Canada probably wouldn't be able to pop the field spell because the field spell would have been moved over to a King Golem, and Reactor Dragon can't destroy King Golem with its effect because of the player priority. What's going on? Hello, Ai-chan. Welcome.
Hi, Mr. Heinz Ketchum.
How are things today?
So sorry, guys. Yeah. What's good? I planned to raid into your stream, so that's what happened now. And I turned off finally the echo, so everything's good, I guess.
Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent. Question is now, who's the referee so I can get actually the spectator code?
Well, it's Max, but I should be able to just give it to you.
Okay.
You should have room perms already in Discord.
Yep. I hope so.
The room would be posted there as well, but I'll just copy and paste it.
Oh wait, I found it.
Got it? Well, I hit send anyway, so.
Okay. Thank you. So this is the first round, right?
This is the very first game. You're not even late.
Okay. Perfect.
Master just activated by sending the cruiser to the grave. Going to search out a Triamid card.
Oh, they put up Eugen first.
They did. Eugen started with Triamids versus Erikson with Ancient Gears, which is probably a good call from the usual suspects to start Ancient Gears. I wonder if they suspected Triamids.
Trimids try hard. Trimids try hard. Alright. Okay, let me see if my game already catched up to yours. Nope. Trimids versus Ancient Gears, that's all I can see right now. But it's catching up slowly.
Well, we're only on turn 4, so you should be there just any second.
Yeah. So I still have a short delay, but it's catching up the game. Oh.
Alright, so Erikson uses another fortress. He's got 2 of them. One of them gets popped with the Galaxy Cyclone. Going to get a Reactor Dragon out. And this Reactor Dragon cannot be targeted due to the second fortress.
Yeah, almost there.
My continuous trap activates.
Oh.
Alright, uses the Trimid Pulse to hit the castle before the Reactor Dragon can declare an attack.
Yep. Now he's going to destroy the pulse mine. Yep.
This is very interesting here because the Dancer can boost up over 3,000 with either a second Dancer or with Fortress. Fortress, of course, would just be destroyed next turn by a Galaxy Cyclone from the grave, but...
My monster's effect activates.
Oh, he chooses to recycle his pulse mine.
I'm suspecting that we're going to see a field spell here.
Setting both cards into defense position.
No field spell.
Huh.
Any of the back row from Eugen here is actually pretty good for him, though, because the Reactor Dragon can be targeted now, so things like Canadia or... he doesn't have a trap in the grave, so he might even have a Treacherous Trap hole.
Yeah, so summoning a second card might be not a smart idea, but we'll see what Erikson does.
And then the Trimid Dancer next turn can just wall off the Reactor Dragon.
We just destroyed even he had Fortress.
Well, the thing is, if it was Fortress, what would happen is Galaxy Cyclone would banish from the grave, and then he would switch out the Fortress for something else, and then just get a monster back from the grave.
Yep, recycling going on.
He has Tretch in the grave? Oh, okay. Thanks, Eget. I thought he had 2 Canadias in the grave. But yeah, there's another Canadia in the grave anyway, so he wouldn't be able to use it anyway.
Okay. Oh, he got another reactor on hand. Doo-doo.
Into the battle phase, so no back row. Reactor Dragon going to destroy the remaining back row, and it was a Tretch.
It was a Treacherous. Okay. But it's a dead Tretch, so... Looks grim for Eugen.
Yeah, this is not a good spot to be in.
No. He goes with Master. Destroys the Wyvern. Sets 1 card in the back row.
Yeah, I'm with Buns in the chat. Like, I'm really liking Mirror Wall in Trimids right now. Over Tretch. Just because, like, Tretch can be dead, and just... The deck is so consistent, like, why would I want a dead card?
Oh, I never pulled mine.
And he could use the Canadia, I believe it's still in the grave here.
You mean to chain it, just to put it into defense position?
Oh, double Cyclone, not even gonna let that resolve. No, the Canadia in the grave, yeah, just like as a body.
Yeah, just for defense. But there goes Pulse Mine. Okay, he hopes that Erikson just doesn't top deck another monster and will survive for 1 turn.
Interesting that he chose to set the field spell knowing that it would be destroyed.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Doesn't destroy the field spell.
Okay. Nani? Oh, another field spell.
And the field spell was not face up, so it won't get the effect to grab a Trimid from the graveyard. Which is why I was really concerned that I was surprised, in fact, that he said it.
What happened here?
And that's a scoop. So Eugen losing game 1 to Erikson, the usual suspects up 1-0.
Yeah, he draws so bad it didn't actually matter in the end, but not popping it from Erikson's side, I didn't understand it either.
Yeah, it was really surprising.
That was really weird. Welcome, Nif. There was no comeback, that is true. There was no destiny draw.
So good luck for the usual suspects. Currently 1-0 over the number 1 team in the division. So hopefully that is setting things off for them to get back on track and get back in the win column. But Bricks and Potatoes is a really tough team. It's a lot of Worlds competitors. Did you meet anybody from Bricks and Potatoes at your time in Berlin?
I think I met Grucius, Masarike, Eugen. I think we met basically everyone.
That's pretty insane. Oh, obviously Andy was there.
Yeah, Andy Tang was there too. He drank a lot of beer on Saturday night. That's maybe the reason he didn't make it into the top 4.
That might do it. Exposing Andy.
You should not underestimate the power of German beer. It has much more percent than usual, like American or Asian beer.
Yeah, I suppose that would make sense. Germany famous for their beer.
Yeah, and I don't know how much percent like beer has usually in America, but in Germans like between 6% or more, like 7, 8, 9, 10, sometimes even 12.
Nifrost says German beer makes you brick, confirmed.
But German beer makes your head really heavy. I guess that's what happened. Welcome, Kazumi. And hello, Edu. Yeah.
Do we think it would be Wasteland Vendred? I don't think so.
Well, he has a field spell already.
I could see magnets or
could
like
also be
Neo
magnets.
Zombies.
We will see. Circus Skull Severance. Hi Deadfan, how are you? I still love the team trickers Deadfan, Filipino, and Nerdchick had. It was really awesome. Made by themselves. Looked really dope. Looked totally dope. Loved it.
It is magnets. Opens beta. So very nice. 20 card magnet list. I'm a big fan of magnets. This is one of my favorite decks ever.
Yeah, that actually magnets didn't have much chance in the meta before, but now they have like a final comeback. Magnet and Skull 7 hybrid. What? Oh. Salve. I forgot that. Salve Edu. Salve Shazam. Oh, and here comes a Galaxy Cyclone to get rid of the background.
Alright, so Beta the Electromagnet Warrior going to chain to that. I'm suspecting that's a powerful rebirth then. Because the powerful rebirth, because the beta sends itself as cost, the powerful rebirth will be able to chain. There it goes.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And is actually going plus off of the opponent Galaxy Cycloning him. That's a +2.
Yep. Gets a Delta out. Field is swamped. Tefa not gave me signature on your body, Destiny. Why should he do that? Why, Destiny? Why? But well, I remember that Sun Sun actually gave a body signature to No. Yep.
Where on the body?
I think on his shirt, like in the bottom left of his hip or something. Body signature.
It'll be lower than that when I dream about it later, but that's okay.
Not his signature on his phone, and on his shirt, yeah, he had both of the PG stream? Nani? What are you talking about, Shazam? It's Salve, Salve. What? Why? He asked for body signature. And actually it's Destiny who started the discussion.
Yeah.
And what's actually the thing with Miguel? He was there in Berlin and he was totally fine and nice guy. What are you guys talking about? Don't make rumors spread here. Oh god, personal questions to Heinz. Do you have any tattoos? By
I
Nifroth.
do not. I am a blank canvas.
Thank you. Me too.
But if Nifroth ever does a face reveal, maybe I'll get his face on my bicep or something.
Oh. What? I meant. Oh, come on, Destiny. Heinz is basically toast. What does that mean, toast? Are you like white as a toast, or what is so saying here?
I am very white.
But does that make you a toast?
A face tat of your face, but then I would just be you. How would that? I mean, maybe. I mean, having a better looking face on my face might not be so bad.
Oh, it's just like Deadpool tacking the face of Hugh Jackman on his face, something like that.
Exactly.
Sounds good. Do that, please. In Germany, we call it actually like basement. Nah. Basement brown or basement tan when you are like really white, because when you are living in your basement, you turn really white. Basement dwellers, yeah. Kellerbräune. I wonder what they are waiting for.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's like an argument about whether or not they're going to attack and put a magnet in the grave. Not really sure. Oh, here we go. Here's Alpha. Alpha's gonna search out a Berserkion. So this was actually on Eugen's turn.
Finally. Maybe Eugen is playing Hearthstone beside this. That's why he's taking so long. That's also possible.
Maybe.
We should ask him.
Maybe he's playing Tepid.
That. Did you play Hearthstone?
Pokemon Go Worlds.
That's also possible. He said that he play other card games besides Duel Links. And when I see him in Discord, he's mostly playing Hearthstone.
So let's go take a look at his Discord right now and see if he says Eugen playing Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Nah, it says he's playing Duel Links.
Oh.
Alright, so just Alpha Pass.
Interesting.
6 cards in hand.
A lot of resources.
I did just get a follow from Pussy Slayer 96.
Oh, what a name! Come on.
I guess he's like Pop Zits or something, like Pussy. I'm assuming that's what it was.
What's that with the big booty and Poggin? Nifra, please explain yourself.
Did you have a chance to meet Poggin in Berlin? That's Poggin's my girlfriend, so. That's weird. Usually he plays from under the desk when she's on stream. So if she's playing well, then you know that Poggin's under the desk actually playing, and she's just doing the stream stuff.
What?
Swag says that he's her dad. Chill. Allegedly.
Why didn't I had a guardian? I think I'm mature enough and I'm an adult. I don't need a guardian. Are you cheating on your Heinz?
I'll be okay.
Oh, that gear turn got destroyed. So second reactor coming in? Yep. Here we go.
Now Reactor Dragon swings over the Alpha.
And he will pop another card. Question is which one?
I mean, he could just clear the Wasteland if he wants to reduce the attack.
Yeah. But maybe he decides not to, just like last game.
Sal
And
can't
here
do
we go.
math in the chat. Let's bring attention to that. How is that
It
econ
was-
lethal, Sal?
Oh. I haven't seen that card for a long time, Storm. That used to be meta.
The Alpha had 1900, he had like 2300 life, dude. What you talking about?
Offerings to the doomed. Well, well, well. Wait, he didn't pop Wasteland? No, he did not. And now Eugen pops Wasteland.
So chains
Oh.
the... Oh no, he used
Oh,
offerings,
that
so he
was
just
that
gets the
card.
reactor back. Now, this speaks of...
No. He goes for Wyvern.
Econ is like
And
a
draws another
staple
fortress.
in Magnets, so with 5 cards in hand, I wouldn't be surprised if Eugen had an enemy controller of his own.
True that. I haven't seen Storm for so long. It's like 2 years or something. It used to be meta, I remember. Okay,
Remember
here comes
the old
Berserker.
Wild Tornado Storm combos with like Handless and Desert Twist?
Yeah. Yeah. Desert Twerk. Oh.
Berserkion going berserk, just destroying the entire board.
Just empty boarded. Okay, GG.
And of course, no Karibo. Usually like a 1 of, if not 0 in Ancient Years, so...
Yep.
Good game for Eugen. Ties up the
Yep.
score after a pretty long turn.
This Eugen like someone should get him on a team. Nani. Welcome Sniffers. Welcome Wayne. So I
Of
think he
course.
has proven that he's actually not playing Hearthstone right beside Duel Links right now.
We of course saw Alpha Wayne the Magnet Warrior summon last game as well. So in the game and in the chat at the same time. Maybe,
it's
maybe
1-1
Eugen's
now?
account only has the Rock mini box open, and that's why he's played Trimids and Magnets.
It's possible. I remember that he said that he didn't want to spend too much money into Duel Links because he already spent like 2 grand.
Yikes.
But it's
Ah,
almost impossible if you try to like stay competitive for, yeah, forever. Or you should just play with account of someone else. That's also possible.
Well, that's against TOS, so we're not going to. We're not going to, suggest that.
K. Okay, I correct. I'm sorry. No 2K, 3K. Okay, it's 3K. King Swabody said he spent 5K, but Nerdchick is still on top with his 30Ks. But Konami dev told me that 30K is actually not a whale in Konami terms. So in Japan, they have people who are spending much more than 30K.
That is insane.
That is insane because in that case, we are not even dolphins. We are like I don't know, plankton or something in the ocean.
I do have a teammate who does prismatic tournaments in Japan. He plays
Yeah.
them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane. So they use like main box prismatics, and it's like what,
Yeah,
like a
they
1 in
all-
10 chance if you pull something to be prismatic.
Basically. So basically, they have like 3 prismatics of every card. Welcome Miguel. Welcome Shiny. Welcome Swagnitas. Street King and OG Triple.
Miguel's in chat too.
Yes, sir.
It's the boy.
Actually, yeah, he's actually like the true winner of the WCS because the deck Kobayashi used to win is actually his deck.
Oh really?
Yeah. He sent me a Twitter feed of Kobayashi where Kobayashi said on Twitter in a very humble way that the deck has Miguel's soul in it in Japanese.
That's kind of cool. So Miguel is a big player even when he wasn't playing New Worlds. He was still.
Yeah.
It's
like a very it's like a very Japanese and subtle way to say actually this is his deck.
So we have Paradox Brothers loading up, so we might have Subterror versus Magnets.
One words without even playing back of my SC. What? Oh, Paradox Brothers with Labyrinth. Yeah.
I have seen people on Reddit say that net decking is cheating, so. And, I mean, and who else am I going to believe besides Reddit?
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, that's where I go for all my competitive information. Sham says that Heinz is the green Paradox brother and Hagen is the orange one.
Oh. Yeah, imagine spending actually not 30 grand on virtual card game, more than 30 grand on virtual card game. That's a paradox here.
I mean, Wayne, that's not so bad if like you collect, you know, cars or something. Oh, beta again he opened. Well, actually, Poggin's the one that has a PhD coming, so we wouldn't be a paradox. There's only one doc in us.
But where in this Paradox Brothers scenario would Yami Bakura actually fit in?
I'm not obliged to answer that.
God, yeah. Oh my god, it's a real Anytongue? Is it the Anytongue? The last hope for NA? Well, Wayne, are you talking... Welcome, Kieran. Well, Wayne, are you talking about cards? Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Or are you talking about cars? Like Mercedes, Porsche, and BMW?
Yeah, the latter.
That's later, gonna.
So one Neo's backed up by a triple set, going to swing into the beta force its effect.
I think Street King got the point. The format wasn't correct for the finals. No.
That's the 6am opening was just incredible.
That was insane. That was such a god hand. He just drawed like a god.
It was really funny to watch Hamada just kind of be like, "Yeah, that happened. All right."
You could see it in the face of Hamada that his soul was basically sent to Shadow Realm. Okay, Nifrat is going to deep psychology. Honestly, most of the people that buy everything tend to be more casual and as a result more happy in life. Who is Jerry, Sham? Who is Jerry? Jerry's Hamada? Well, you guys call him Jerry. Okay, now someone has to explain this insider to me. I don't get it. Welcome to Ocelot. Hamada was there with a vision?
I was
Jerry
saying he looks like
Beansman?
Jerry Beans, man.
Oh my god, that's so mean. Oh my god.
Does though.
Oh.
Alright, so that's a full back row clear here.
Yes, sir.
Will he econ take the Brave Neos?
The power of storm. Here we go.
I saw somebody get muted from DLM for like 2 days because they made fun of World's competitors
Oh, really?
and posting memes.
I think that's so mean. I mean, of course, Kobayashi looks better than Hamada-san, but you know, he's a world champion. Some respect, please. Even if even if he's like as short as a 12-year-old dragon duelist, we have seen it.
Over my pistol. I activate a quick play spell.
Okay, here comes the econ. We saw it.
This is looking like a GG to me.
Yes, sir. I don't expect. Yeah, scooped. Out. Eugen wins. Erikson's out.
So now 2-1 with Magnets. Very nice showing from Eugen here already.
Yes. Cherry, a bean soldier, believes he's the strongest warrior in the world, but his true abilities are still untested. Could be. Nope, that's game.
There was no bacon actually. There was a Nemesis
Yep.
warrior in the grave.
Yep. So Erikson is out. Who's up next? Against Magnets.
I've heard people say that Vendred's had a good Magnet matchup. It would be interesting to see if the usual suspects brought any of the new Vendred deck.
It's a good question.
Yesterday I did the PCT. I moderated and casted that with Beastie and Brims, and the top 32 had 6 Vendreds make it to top 32, and none of them made it to top 16.
Oh.
And it was won by 6 Sams post nerf as well, with 1 Amishi, 1 Dojo.
Yeah, I think 6 Sams is still strong even after nerf.
I think so too. It's just so consistent, and I mean, Shien is a great boss monster, and of course, Dual Wield is a very strong trap in a format with no main phase 2.
Yep. Oh, actually, Konami employee at the last convention I visited tried to convince me that Speed Duel is the same like Duel Links. And I was like, no. Because they still kept the main phase 2 and we didn't. And I told him that we have different skills than they do, but
I didn't actually know that Speed Duels kept main phase 2.
I think they have it. And they have also totally different skills.
And a different card pool as well. There's still
Yeah,
like,
and different card pool as well, but whatever. Konami. I think those people who are employed at this our marketing booth, they have no idea what they are actually marketing there.
A job's a job.
Job is job, yeah.
You don't gotta know everything.
Yu-Gi-Oh? What?
Alright, so there's Master of Rights too. So either going to be
Bondred.
or
Yep,
we're going to see the
definitely.
new Cyber Angel support.
Yeah,
probably
Bondred.
not. Alright, sends the core to the grave to search it. Probably Slayer, I guess. It's so early.
You have to explain this deck to me. I didn't really pay attention. I just made the deck today and still didn't get it.
Well, it's zombie rituals, and one of the monsters, Revendred. Vendred Revenant? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
If you use it as a material, lets you banish special summon monsters with a quick effect. And then Hound Horde allows you to banish spells and traps once per turn with the monster. if you use it. And the
So,
ritual cage protects
so
you
all
from
the
magic
100
effects.
cats have like their special effect when you put them on the field and use them as fusion material when you summon your 100.
Exactly. And then the
Slayer.
Origins adds the or protects the Revenant Slayer from the grave, just like a Neos Fusion or a Machine Angel ritual. And
Okay.
Evolution is the other ritual spell, and it can send from the deck to the grave to ritual summon, as we just saw, but it destroys during the next end phase.
Okay.
So Revendread Slayer here, though, it will search another Vendread monster when it's destroyed. So during the next end phase, it's going to be destroyed at the end of this turn, but it'll get a search off and replace itself. So it sets everything up nicely. And it also boosts its own attack, and then Knights can search out monsters by discarding a card. And you can use the graveyard as ritual material. So
I play this card.
and opens up the Alpha the Magnet Warrior.
Activate my monster's effect.
And gets a Berserker on the hand.
I set a card. Let's back.
That's 2 cards in the back row.
Clears the burb.
Bird is gone. Slayer is destroyed because of evolution. Lands in the graveyard.
And the
Holds an
Prismatic
origin. Yes, that lucky guy. I actually got the Prismatic Slayer today. I was super lucky.
Oh, very nice.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I draw.
I couldn't believe what was happening there. Like his massive brain confirmed. Wow, wait. Wow, wait. Welcome, Blue Magic.
Sao just figured it out. I'm quite certain that Wayne was being ironic. And Sao was like, oh damn! Oh wait.
uh,
I use a field spell.
Big brains for children's card game. That's all we need.
Alright, so discards the Battle Lord. A pretty cool looking guy. He's got a big sword.
Okay, so he drops the Battle Lord to graveyard to get Avenged Revenants on hand. Then he will use that as fusion material with the Origin to get out a Slayer, right?
I don't know if he'll use Slayer. I think Executor is the ritual that you really want for the Magnet matchup. Because your
Okay.
opponent can't target your cards. But he might go Slayer. I'm not really sure.
But can't Eugen already not target anything because of the Ritual Cage?
Well, he can't target with monster effects.
Okay. Ah, okay.
So he could still use Offerings to the Doomed. But I mean, he can use Offerings to the Doomed on Executor anyway.
I activate my monster's effect.
And he does have the Revenants in hand as well as the Hound Horde on the board. So he's already got a level 7. He might just go into Battle Lord here.
I knew to do that. I activate
Welcome,
my
Erikson.
monster's effect.
Welcome in the waiting lobby. So we know that Eugen has Rebirth, he has Storm, he has Offering to the Doomed. You saw that already in the last matches.
I'm setting a monster. From my hand, I activate a ritual spell.
It's so interesting seeing a ritual with no cards in hand.
Heinz, are you a waifu? Are you an anime waifu?
No Shao's is though. Hey, Z plus G, what's going on? Shao's is actually a 15-year-old anime girl.
Really?
That's correct.
I thought Nifra was one. Because he never shows his face, so...
I knew you'd do that. I flip over my face down. I knew you'd do that.
Alright. Oh, the offerings to the Doom to destroy
And here we
the
go
Alpha.
again, yeah.
Quick play spell. Ready for this?
So interesting, not gonna have the back row removal, and all the magnets can tag out on the special summonable, special summon banish. Uses Revenance, Anima, and Core.
Ritual summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Immediately going to tag out with the beta right now.
So he got their outer Slayer, but what is still in his grave? That's the question.
Adds the Gamma.
Yep.
So he has to hit the cage and then hit the Slayer twice to kill it with Berserkion.
Attack with my monster.
Yeah, because of the origin in the graveyard.
I knew you'd do that. I activate my
Uh.
monster's effect.
Come on, that's doable. Eugen can do it.
Well, it's actually not too difficult to hit the cage because he does run Storm.
Yep.
Ready for this?
And then he still has Berserkion, so that could work out too.
I activate my monster's effect.
And the Slayer is going to swing in and get a boost.
Yep.
This does put a Delta in the grave, and he already has the all the electromagnets. So Berserkion is live, and he does have a pop with it. And a Storm would be able to clear both Knights and Ritual Cage.
So let's see what Eugen has to offer. Still 4 cards on hand. That's enough resources. He got the OTK lined up. We'll find out in the next episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Activate my monster's effect.
Nefra says he has Econ, chill. I mean, Econ would be huge here. That would be...
Oh, true.
It's my turn. I draw.
Core wasn't used from the board. It was used from the grave.
Yeah, so it's no core effect. That's why actually the Slayer can be destroyed.
But Executor is in the hand now.
And learn. I activate my monster's effect.
And if the Alpha tags out, this would be a direct attack. So best to just let the Alpha go down.
I'll end my turn. It's my tip. I draw.
He tributed Revenants on the board, and then Anima and Core from the grave.
Set a monster. I'm ending my turn. My turn. I draw.
So no core anime effect because it was tributed from the grave.
A ritual.
And here comes the evolution. This is probably going to be game here because you just say
The
no monster
Executioner?
effects plays around Karibo if there even was one.
Okay.
Oh, isn't this the one that
GG.
lets you call stuff?
GG.
No, oh, that's Battlelord. Whatever.
GG. And Eugen is out, now he's free to play Hearthstone. To his heart's
Good games
content.
from Eugen.
GG. So the usual suspects catch up with 2-2. Eugen is out. Yeah. So we are not tie now.
Somebody said catch up?
I said catch up. Classic mistake, we'll all have been there. Nani. Eugen bench for missing leaf. He just won it over, yeah. He's maybe going to dinner with Yoshi again. I think the best part was he was telling me that he's going to dine with Yoshi, and I'm like, who's Yoshi? And he's like, Joshua Schmidt, and I'm like, who's Joshua Schmidt?
Seriously though, who is that?
Obviously, famous TCG player. But I'm like Duel Links only, so no idea who that is.
Yeah, I'm the same. I know like 2 TCG players, and that's because they're on my team. That's it.
It's the president of Germany, I think. Nifra's got the point. Nifra's got the point. Yeah.
Oh.
But Nifra, you know that actually the actual president of Germany right now is like, or not the president, but the prime minister is more like a female person.
Like a female person or a female person?
I don't know. I think she's something in between. I'm not sure. Maybe she's a trap. Big trap.
Excellent.
Steinmeier still president, I think. I'm talking about our prime minister. Or our prime mistress.
Alright, so Grucius has joined the table to take on Buggy's Revenants. Vendreads? There we go.
Okay.
Loomis and Umbra, are we going to see Spellbooks or Six Sams?
I'll show you.
Light and Dark Masked Heroes with the new Masked Hero support?
It's our turn.
Oh, you mean like Light and Dark, Fuma and Kizaru?
True, yeah. Big brain plays. Top tier.
Oh, that was so epic. I saw it later and it was like, what?
Yeah, I actually didn't catch any of the world streams, but I caught a couple clips later, and that one was one of them.
I watched it later and I was like, what the hell were those guys doing? Which drugs did they take? Must have been really good stuff. And so he opened up Spellbook of Secret, and Prophecy, and Masters, and a Fate.
And there's
Okay.
Light and Dark, so going to
Oh,
have
Lord.
the Spell Negation. Returns the Kaiku. Kaiku also very strong in this matchup, so
Yeah.
very likely didn't have another monster in hand, so his Fate might be a 3-card Fate.
Yep.
Okay. I special summon a monster. From my hand,
And there's the Spellbook of Power.
spell card.
Seems like a lot of players that are playing Spellbooks now aren't using Organization anymore. They've opted for the Library.
I think Andreas regretted it that he used the organization during the WCS. Even though one of the commentator called it like a fate, but it wasn't.
Interesting.
I use a field spell.
So then Dread Knight's going to come out. Probably not going to be negated.
Well, he might have like 2 ritual spells on his hand and just bait one out and stuff.
Can any of the ritual monsters, they can't clear Silent Magician level 8 unless they use the effect of Revenants. So I guess you just, if a monster's normal summon to the board, you just fate it. Like if it's normal set, when they activate the ritual spell, you just fate the monster. Can't get over level 8.
I use a field spell.
So discards the Origin, so even if he has 2... Oh, the Fate will make him go -1, and then banish the Knight so it won't resolve. So good play there.
Step chain.
And that's the turn.
Dead chain.
And still has the negate for the Silent Magician, so even if there was a second Origins or second Ritual spell, it was useless at that point.
True that.
Maybe he opened 3 Origins.
He has Never Masters on hand. Holy. Must say that Grucius just opened up like a god.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's playing really well too, and now he's got another Fate set up. It's just a nasty spot for Buggy to be in. Nifrod says this one's going on GruTube for sure.
V-Bucks, let's go. Oh! GG.
And that is it. Grucius takes the game. Bricks and Potatoes back in the lead, 3-2.
Yep. And BuggyTheClown loses 1 deck.
And he
it's
did
now
get a win with it,
1-1.
so he's not going to repeat it. Not that I think he would, but, you know.
I'm looking forward to Buggy's second deck. I wonder what it is.
Yeah, I imagine that the usual suspects knew that the likely counter deck to Vandreads was going to be books, and I wonder if they planned ahead and have something like a Sealed Tombs deck, perhaps, to deal with it. Yo, Sky High in the chat. What's going on, my dude?
A glorious one.
Alright, Grucius versus Buggy game 2.
Let's check out Buggy's second deck.
I mean, that was a hard -1, so like he discarded an Origin, so he lost a field or lost a Ritual spell, and then also lost the Knights. Yo, Raw in the chat as well. I had Na in the chat yesterday for the PCT, and today we have Raw for BNP versus the usual suspects.
They're 2 brothers, so they split up.
Make your move. I draw.
So just a pass from Grucius there. Over to Buggy with the Sartorius.
Oh, it's Tyrant. Try hard Tyrant.
I activate a field spell.
Interesting that he didn't summon first, so wanted the Hunter for the double summon. And into the Master that he probably opened up with, and double trap perhaps? No, just 1. Interesting. Down to 800, and there is the full board setup. I'm assuming that
I guess Grucius just bricked.
he either bricked or he just figured that it was a balanced deck, he probably wasn't going to go TK'd. And there's the Tretch. We knew it was Tretch already as well because the toggle was on early. You're not toggling on with Canadia set. So
Okay. It was a fast game.
That was a very fast game. Grucius
Yeah.
loses his spellbook deck, but it
First
didn't
deck.
stop.
Yep. So is this usual suspects caught up again? 3-3. Grucius loses one deck, and we are now to match game between Buggy and Grucius. Coin flip, he did.
The thing is, actually, in that matchup, Buggy actually lost the coin flip on that. He wants to go first against spellbooks.
True. But he went second, and Grucius obviously just bricked really hard, or he was super ballsy, saying, okay, he's not going to OTK me, so just wait around and see what happens.
You think? I guess he must have bricked at least a bit, because you'd still want to set up your cards, knowing that it's balanced. So I'm assuming it was a brick. I don't think he was that ballsy to just not even like play a secrets or something. Jono, thank you for the follow. Oh jeez, the game's underway. I'm not expecting it. Oh my god. Dead fun upset that he's using balance with Sartorius. And it's Sartorius versus Sartorius, so a lot of these guys aren't just gonna see; they're gonna foresee.
Okay.
I can see your destiny. I don't just see, I foresee.
So match game, mirror game.
Duel. It's all in my head. My turn.
Oh.
My
Oh, he's playing that coin flip deck with balance?
You cannot change.
Okay, Nadia gonna put that
I use
twin
my
barrel
face
face
Fire
down.
Dragon.
That's 2 coin flips
My
down.
trap
Wait, what? You say he's playing coin flip with balance?
Yeah, he's playing coin flip with balance.
No, he's got mastery that thing.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, it's the other way around, sorry. I was confused.
Yeah, me too. I was like, what? Andy hit
Yeah,
double heads?
Yeah, it's Master of Destiny and balance. Let's repeat it. I'm slightly confused about the outcome of this match.
Destiny laughs at you. I activate a field spell. I know every move you make. My monster's effect activates. Destiny.
So gonna have a full board of monsters here. Probably gonna search out the master. And this is actually threatening an OTK. The only thing is he's probably facing down a Canadia or two.
I draw.
Full back row is always scary. You never know what's coming up.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Dead Fun offering Xiao is a place to take a nap. How nice.
Oh. That music is also like really intense.
The Sartorius.
Sartorius. Yeah.
You know this guy's supposed to be like 17 years old. Isn't that the creepiest thing? Imagine being in high school and that freak shows up. You call cops. It's like, I'm 17. Alright, and there's the Canadia, as predicted.
My trap activates.
Called it right. But well, I remember someone from university when I saw like he was how to say, a professor or something, but he just used to be one of the other students. But right now, like, I don't know how many years after, he just looks still the same. So I guess there are some people who are just like...
I mean, like, we're talking about Poggin earlier. I mean, that dude's like 25, and he looks like he's 40, so...
You said that. Oh my god. Aren't you brothers?
Yeah.
Didn't you say like you were like Paradox brothers? Why you say something like that about your own brother? Come on.
My trap activates. Witness what fate has in
Somebody's gonna
store
clip
for
that and
you.
send it to him.
My monster. Do not fight fate.
Oh whoa.
My monster attacks. I know what
Sal.
destiny has in store for you.
Oh come on, Sal. That's
He's a handsome
against the
40.
rules. He's It's getting even worse. I have a slightly the feeling that Grucius is somehow bricked.
Do not fight.
Yeah, it looks like he might have a Desperado in hand.
Yeah, Barrel Dragon. I think so too, but he cannot summon it like this. Not like this.
Destiny laughs at you. My monsters.
And the Don
Oh my
Say's
God.
effect activated, grabs the cruiser. Does he have a monster in hand, a special summon? Didn't have
Oh
the
my god,
background.
Nifred actually knows what a silver fox is? Oh my god.
Destiny laughs at you.
And there's the King Golem going to activate, going to special summon
Has in store for you.
the Trimid Master. Master will cycle out the cruiser as well, search out probably, I don't know, another dancer.
King Golem.
And
we
King
go.
Golem will activate as well. And there's 2 Kanadias down, so a third is kind of unlikely. This might be lethal for BuggyTheClown. His other back row could be World Legacy Clash or the third Canadia, but World Legacy Clash actually can't be used with a Canadia because it doesn't have an original attack and it's banished already when it leaves the board.
Oh. That combination. Sexy old man acted. What?
And there's the third Canadia.
I use my face down.
Yep.
My
Was
trap.
necessary to keep him alive.
You cannot change fate. My trap activates.
I like when Sartorius is playing against Spellbooks and he says you cannot change fate.
Witness
Always makes me laugh.
has in store for you.
He really opened up with 3 Canadias, Grucius.
I shall play this. I summon my monster's effect activates.
Looks grim.
Do not fight.
Looks grim.
My monster.
It's over. It's exact lethal.
Yep.
Alright, so Buggy taking the win over Grucius here.
Whew.
Puts the usual suspects
Grucius.
back in the lead. So really back and
Yes.
forth war so far.
So 4 for the usual suspect and 3 for bricks and potatoes, and Grucius is out. Buggy's still standing with his last deck. Try hard, Trimid. I wonder if Grucius will come to the chat, then we can ask him what he opened up actually with, except the 3 Canadians.
Yeah, 3 Canadia is probably a World Legacy Clash.
Yep.
Then there was the Twin Barrel Dragon, and then after that, I assume it was either Temperance or it was the Desperado.
Is Baggy actually already on a streak with 3-1?
Yeah. Erikson was 1 win, and then they're now up to 4 wins with Buggy.
Yep.
Is it the girl from New Zealand? So? Because the girl that won the Sydney International, the Australian International, that was she was from New Zealand, and she won versus a lot of really good VGC players. It was really cool.
Maybe
this was
she-
like 2 years ago.
Maybe she's related to Timmy.
Maybe.
Why does Heinz know so much? Good question. Big brains?
No. Just a good research team.
You mean like you're like looking it up on Wikipedia all the time?
Yeah. Crowler is Sophie's spirit animal.
Wow.
Crowler looks like my mom.
Is that now a compliment for your mom or not?
Yeah, of course.
Andy is my spirit animal, Nani. So there's still Charisma left, Shiny, and Masarike. Wait, Masarike was a French guy from WCS, right?
I don't know.
I
She's a
think so.
dirty Eveltal player, though. Oh. Sucker punch too strong. Alright, so Masarike.
Okay, the French guy.
Pokehima says, hi, Heinz and I-chan.
Oh,
Pokehima.
hi, Pokehima.
Moshi Moshi Pokehima.
Konbanwa, Pokehima-san. Genki desu ka?
Alright, so we have Crowler coming in. Do we have Ancient Gears? Ooh, nice map.
I don't just see, I foresee.
元気です。私ね、WCS でツンツンさん会いましたよ。すっごく嬉しかった。
You dare oppose destiny? Big mistake. Duel, my turn.
Street King asks if I am Canadian. I am.
Oh, you saw the photo? Yeah.
I activate a field spell.
It's good memories. I won't forget that.
I activate a
So once again, Buggy opening up the cruiser, no summon, searches out a hunter, so didn't have the hunter to summon and then goes into the cruiser. That draw one, discard one is so powerful, it's unfortunate that he's got to keep ditching it.
It's really consistent, that deck, right? Try
It
hard,
is,
try
it's-
mids. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
If you can't break with it, it's the best deck ever.
Beatdown Tyranids.
No, it says beat down Blue Eyes. Oh, so said beat down Tremor.
Beat down for the mirror.
AG Kristen. Actually, the Japanese Kristen decks they showed on the WCS, they were very strong. Super interesting.
I had a game that I casted a couple weeks ago with Switcheroo playing, and they brought a What Grows in the Graveyard Ancient Gears, and it was amazing.
Wow, they're so creative with their decks.
Yeah, they used Spore, which was a one-card Vermilion Dragon mech, and then they used the Vermilion Dragon mech, banish the Spore, and then destroy the Gear Town, and have a board of Vermilion and Reactor Dragon.
Wow. That's super creative. Holy lord.
Straight into the Reactor. Was it versus Creep and Death Monkey? Thank you. They ran so much weird shit. They did. It was a really entertaining. It was a really entertaining game.
Monster's effect activate.
They just have completely different decks and meta.
Well, they had meta decks, but they also had just like bizarre versions of meta decks. They were the first Subterror post nerf. They played Land Builder with Thunder Seahorse and Into the Voids, so they would just rip through their deck and then just put it all on the board at once.
Mm-hmm. So strong mill. Welcome, Nico. Welcome, Monkey Boy.
So
Long time no
trying
see.
to set up the Dancer right away.
Okay. Yep.
My turn, I draw.
Yo, Shiny, I do that all the time too. I keep calling batteries magnets. There's no such thing as a tier list. Oh, King Golem for King Golem. This is very good.
I activate a field spell.
This will allow the Dancer to be summoned in defense.
I special summon a monster.
Dancer gets the boost. Only going to go up to 2,400 here, and that means it's only 2,900 with the Fortress. So that much is unfortunate, but
Batteries will never be good with 3 zones? Hmm. Not the way like it is right now, but you never know what Konami brings up next with their boxes, and then we'll see.
I really like the Thunder Control deck with the Radions, Thunder Seahorse.
Yeah. So actually, any deck which has like a strong milling machine in Duel Links is a hit.
Yeah,
Of course, we just have like 20 to 30 cards, and if you can just mill out the cards you need from the 20 you have, this works.
Nif did top 32 in MCS, so I'm not sure why he's not liking the Thunder Control. What does he mean by don't talk about it? Just F in the chat for Thunder Control? You just miss it? Is that what you're saying to me?
You cannot change fate. My monster's effect activates.
Start of the battle phase, the Hunter is swapping out the King Golem, probably going to go into a fortress to recycle some monsters from the grave.
Here comes Canada.
Ooh, Kanadi's going to flip down the Dancer so it can't activate its effect to shuffle more.
Destiny laughs at you. My trap activates. I special summon a monster.
Oh, whoa, Mr. Buffy. That's rude. Don't you have any mods, Heinz?
Bobby joins the chat like that every day, so we're not hating on Bobby for that one.
And you let him slip like that?
He likes to lewd. You can't hate on that. I mean, he's only human.
Holy Lord.
I mean, if you're flesh and blood, I mean, you can't resist. Right, Bobby? Alright, so Reactor Dragon's gonna clear that Dancer, says no more boost for you.
And no more King. Ugh. No more Tyrant Cruiser.
Cruiser does get a search. The Reactor Dragon does stop spell traps activations until the end of the damage step, but the Cruiser's effect isn't negated. Hype Beast in the chat. What's going on, Hype Beast? Speaking of mods.
Welcome, Hype Beast. Oh! There's a mod. But he didn't care.
Nah.
Nah. He's like... This guy in the chat is being rude to the streamer? Who cares? I'm just a mod here. For fun.
Alright, so over to Masarike, still got that Ancient Year Reactor Dragon. No boosts from the Dancer thus far.
Oh!
Galaxy Cyclone. Gotta deal with that back row. If it is chained, there will be a Kanadi come back from the grave, which means that
The
his
pulse
board
mine?
will be empty.
No, it was another Canada.
You say Pulse Mine?
No, it was Canada. He killed a Canada.
So it's late for you. I know you're in Germany. It's late.
It's 9 p.m.
That's past his bedtime.
Is he like 13?
I think so, yeah. His mom doesn't let him stay up too late.
So you need to go to bed. Welcome, yes sir.
He says he is in bed. Wow.
Yeah.
He's got his he's watching on his phone under the sheets so his mom doesn't catch him.
Oh lord. Personal questions here. Oh wow, this looks now really grim for Buggy.
Oh, he says he's not wearing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's late.
I guess that's it. GG.
Wait, I shouldn't sound excited. I just said he was 13. What the?
It's GG.
Alright, so Masarike takes the win, ties it up once again.
Yep, 4-4. It's really close. Did you brush your teeth, young man? Yep.
So Buggy, the only player on the usual suspects with a positive score so far, but it's still early. So we still have Bobbyboten twice and Black Sam.
Oh yeah, BlackSamurai is still up. Yep.
That dude collapse.
Yeah, vacation's actually a good thing.
How are three of you on vacation when you all just went to Germany? What the? How many vacations do you guys need?
I think after the WCS, they need a lot of vacation. They had like a Duel Links overdoses and a Konami overdoses.
I see. Is Timmy still playing? I haven't seen Timmy in ages.
Maybe he had the overdoses.
Timmy is always with us in spirit.
That is true. That is true.
Timmy is still sleeping. Somebody get a polka flute and wake this man up.
I mean, he was the first world champion ever, right? So
Yes,
it's
he
like
was.
in Wikipedia or something. You can't take that away from him.
Does he actually have a Wikipedia page?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure under Duel Links Wikipedia, WCS something, there must be a record of all the WCS winners.
Interesting.
Definitely can't take that away, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, so twice loading up.
Wait, that science there means actually Bizet, right? So is this his second team?
What?
So the signs before twice named actually means Bizet. That's another team. So this is his second team, right?
Surf, thank you for the follow. I don't know, maybe?
Welcome, Taha.
Taha was unfortunately nuked by Nightbot from orbit. Sorry about that, Taha.
Wait, Nightbot and Streamlabs bot.
Got clapped. Alright, so we have a 21 card Loomis and Umbra. Just in time for the tag event. I wonder if it's going to be the new Mask of Restrict skill. Could just mod Taha, I guess. Might work.
And those playmats both animated. Super dope. Oh, he had Gear Town already?
No, is it slash
Okay.
mod? Slash mod. There you go, Taha.
What the? Now he can try to banish the other mods. You would never make that mistake to mod Taha, Shiny? Oh, it's spellbooks, okay. But that too. Okay, so he has Organizer and Library.
Yeah, that is very interesting. But he is running 21 cards, so I guess that's the extra card. Maybe trying to bury that Silent Magician as well as get those consistent openings with the 3-card Fate.
I activate my monster's effect.
Thanks, Taha. Hard bod work. And thank you for follow. Modded before following. Interesting. Very interesting. I have to cross-reference that before I mod anybody else.
Special summon a monster.
Oh wait, he had already the Silent Magician on hand?
From my hand, I activate a spell.
There's the spellbook of the master. Silent Magician with no light and dark, so interesting.
Yep. He didn't even need to use the skill.
Oh, and he's got that power, gonna grab the power and boost that Silent Magician up. Real nice.
Okay, setting up back row. Going in for the Wyvern.
Goes through clean, going to get a search off with the power.
Ah.
That says, I don't know why I wasn't followed already, to be honest. I saw you were in my recommended channels and I was like, I thought I was following. I thought you were subbed. I don't know. Maybe you should click that button.
But now he's modded, so all good. Actually, it's a really close game. 4-4. Oh. So, Charisma Masarike Shiny up for Bricks and Potatoes.
Sniffus says
And
block him.
And twice, BlackSamurai and Bobby still up. Welcome, sir.
This guy is a clout chaser.
Hindbot is framing him. That's the best one. That's the best one.
Gear Town flipping up. Gear Town can be negated by Silent Magician without floating into an Ancient Gear monster. Silent Magician does not negate and destroy, it just negates the activation, then the card is just sent to the graveyard.
What is he waiting for? Masarike-san.
Thing is, you probably don't negate it, because right now it's not actually being threatening. The only thing that you can really do with the Gear Town at this point is Tribute Summon the castle and then attack with Reactor Dragon. But a normal summon Reactor Dragon can't be hit with the, or can be just hit with a Fate. So you're not really running any risk of just having the Silent Magician. So Organization's going to activate here.
So that means the other card is a Fate.
And if you negate here, then you run the risk of getting hit with a Cosmic or a Double Cyclone, which would hit your Fate. So Fate's gonna activate right now, though, and probably clear the castle.
Masa gonna sweep? Let's check it out.
Froth with the purple check mark says, I don't stream.
Oh, maybe that's just an icon.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
Do you think Twice is going to take the lead now?
I think he's certainly going to try. I'd be a little bit afraid of a drowning mirror force. Not afraid of it though. Just swings in.
Attack you directly. It's taking everything you have just to survive. I end my turn. I draw.
Yeah, Rob says he's taking everything he has just to survive, though. True. And there's the double cyclone that we were talking about earlier.
That can be negated.
I activate my monster's effect.
And there is a fate set up face down, so even if you had, say, another double cyclone, the fate's just going to hit your gear town. And sets a
Here's
card.
the second one. Yep. Oh. But wait, even if he's like destroying his own gear town and summoning a reactor to field, it will still get like just faded away.
I'm just wondering, like, why wouldn't you Galaxy Cyclone first, and then double cyclone the Galaxy Cyclone? Because now Fate is just like,
Yeah.
if you had two destructions, you didn't have to. He had two gear towns as well. I don't know why. You can Galaxy Cyclone on the Fate though, and he's gonna negate that, and then you double cyclone, and then you have another gear town.
Oh wait, he has his third one?
You have three gear town,
Wow.
but now he's just getting lethal by two blue boys through Karibo, or he's lethal by Silent Magician.
Welcome is like what?
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
Yeah, so many gear towns. He opened maybe like with 3 gear towns in his hand.
Reveals
I
magical
guess-
something. This is one of my favorite dark spellcasters. Able to reuse the Fate and Organization.
GG. Yep. That was first game between Twice and Masarike.
Alright, so Twice takes the win.
Yes, sir.
Putting the usual
Masarike
suspects
loses.
back in the lead.
Yep. Back in the lead, Masarike loses 1 deck. That goes 1-1. Twice is now 1-0. Maybe he had just really bricked hard with Ancient Gears. That happens actually quite often with AG.
Yeah, it's one of those decks. It's like it seems like it loses to itself more than it has any bad matchups. Like it's
Yeah.
just, it really can just destroy any deck. But we have
If
Crow
you-
Hogan.
If you brick, you just brick.
Pro Hogan with balance. I didn't even know he had balance. 22 card deck, probably going to be Triamids once again going first. And we saw Triamids versus Spellbooks earlier.
True that. A lot of deja vu coming in. Whoa, Taha.
Taha, thanks for stopping by. And thanks again for the follow. Having to endure the bullying.
Yeah, as a mod. So he had a cruiser turned into King Gollum. Mills. Mills out 100. Okay. Oh, he just has everything he needs. Like Master Dancer, all out there. One card in the back row, perfect setup. Good twice. Why? Nani? Game is not over yet.
With 2 monsters, gives too many fake
Yeah.
targets, as well as the back row. Makes it
He
very
had just
difficult.
perfect open up. He just everything set he needs actually.
Library opening though, this is nice for twice. Shows Fate, Master, and Secrets, so maybe doesn't have a great hand aside from the library. I've heard people having some complaints that more often than they feel like they should, they're opening with Power, Eternity, level 8. But there is the blue boy.
Prophecy, yeah. So now actually he gets everything he needs.
Probably gonna search out secrets here if I had to guess. I think he might have got the master off that library.
Yeah, he went for secrets.
I would say that we probably know that it's not Tretch. Oh, it is Tretch. Oh my god.
It's Tretch.
Okay, so opens the
go.
Tretch, 22 card balance. And did wait for the search, which was definitely the correct play. Waits for the search, lets him get the
Wow.
secret, and Fortress will protect the Dancer.
What a wrecking hand.
And back into the King Golem, that is lethal on board, even through something like a Drowning Mirror Force.
No. That's game.
And another back row card. And the attacks go through clean,
GG.
and Masarike
Yep.
takes it and ties it up once again.
Again. 5-5.
Miss you fool! I should have never followed your strategy. It's all your fault, you beanstalk bumpkin.
Called him a Beanstalk Blumpkin.
That's intense.
Nah, Nifroth, it's Beanstalk Blumpkin. Alright, so Twice has loaded up the second deck. I wonder if he expected to lose to Trimids. Trimids isn't one of those decks that you seem to like prepare for like as a counter deck. It's one of those decks that just kind of has a solid matchup versus anything.
Yep.
But it looks like Ishizu, we might be seeing either a like a Sealed Tombs Desperado or potentially Blue Eyes. We haven't seen any Blue Eyes yet.
My turn.
And once again, Masarike
Definitely-
going first.
Yeah. Definitely the Sealed Tomb something.
I activate a field spell. Show yourself.
People talking about the ideal balance characters, and I actually really like Ishizu and Yami Yugi for balance, because people will play around things like Destiny Draw and Sealed Tombs just because the character's there. Just
Who's
sometimes.
that? This time he didn't have a dancer. Nani?
I set a monster face down.
face down.
You think that'll work against me?
Alright, so one set and the end phase.
Cyclone.
Ooh, very nice. Going to chain to the master effect and get rid of that cruiser for no search.
It's my turn.
Yeah, man, people do it.
I draw.
I've had balance activate and they just like play around it. Like they'll just be like doing shit early. Like it's funny as hell.
Yeah, that was very nice play. But I think that Seal Tombs is still one of the hardest skills ever to use because you have to time it back correctly. It makes sense.
Here I go. I summon a monster.
As the hunter, no double summon effect with the hunter because there's no field spell.
Yep. Oh, Lord Ranger, where have you actually been? WCS, no country roads, man, because you weren't there to sing it. Super disappointed.
Triple T says he feels like making a Roy deck.
Street Vanilla Blue Eyes in hand.
Erikson with the big reveal. He's saying that in Twitch chat, so that means like there's Snipe Hunter, Stone, Cosmo, Brain, Borderlands. Right. I said 4 cards, only got 3 in hand.
I flip over my face
Oh,
down.
Pulse Mind, here we go.
Make my monster's effect.
So Trimid Pulse gonna go to the grave. Hits
What's
a
a
bacon
bacon?
saver. Oh,
So it's Neos.
Battle. Take this.
Yep.
My monster.
so
He would've
Erikson
survived
even
there.
lying about what was in the deck.
My monster's effect. It's my turn.
One damage Koakis, Nani.
I draw.
I would say Twice has a very good chance to turn this around. But he just sets one card and passes Nani. Nani?
And there's
That's a
Treacherous Tadpole
treat.
in the standby phase.
My trap activates.
Wasn't gonna let him activate Fortress.
Oh!
And has the Hunter. He had the Hunter the whole time, one set, and that is going to be lethal. No, it's not. Ooh, it's 200 off. I'm
No,
an
it's
idiot.
not. Math!
Hello?
Math!
I thought he had 1200 for some reason.
1,400.
It's like that.
But that theme of Ishizu is really nice. What the hell is he doing with 4 cards in his hands? Come on.
There's 3
Oh,
vanilla
what?
blue eyes in hand, I guess.
Oh, what is this?
Alright, so Masarike takes the game. Okay, it was lethal. I
Yes,
was just
sir.
early. My watch was ahead.
Oh man, Twice must have bricked really hard. I don't know what he had in hand, but he had like 4 dead cards. Fat brick, yeah, super brick.
So Masarike is the second player in this war to get 3 wins. Oops.
Nice. Yeah, 3-1 now. And takes bricks and potatoes in the lead.
This war has been so back and forth.
True, it's really, really intense. And very close game.
You almost wouldn't expect it. Like, if you were to say just in a vacuum that the number 1 team and the number 8 team would be, neck and neck, but you wouldn't expect that. But because it's the usual suspects and that their games have been so close, they've never been blown out. They're actually such a solid team. They're just kind of at the bottom by, I don't want to say chance, but like they've had a bit of bad luck as well as really close wars. And they can go head to head with a team like Bricks and Potatoes. It's not as cut and dry as you would expect based on their current standings.
But it's a team game, right? So everything's possible.
Exactly.
So Masarike is still up with only one deck left. Now we will see who will be put up from the usual suspects.
It's either going to be Bobby or Black Sam.
True that. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
We still have 2 clappers from B&P left as well.
True
After
that.
Masarike, we have Charisma and ShinySopheon. Both players that you see just constantly topping events. Even KC Cups and stuff. I believe Sophie was what, number 6 in North America? Something like that? In the WCQ?
Holy Lord. That means no sleep over the weekend.
Oh, Sophie was 4th. Okay. Wait, were you 4th? I thought... I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest.
That still means no sleep and a lot of grinding time.
My teammate Flabber, he was number 5. And he was in Silver 2.
Okay, so what should this tell us?
That literally anybody can get if you just play it up. Anybody can get
Yeah,
top
if you just grind and grind and grind.
Sophie got 4th because people cheated. I see. Cheated. Alright, so... Oh yeah, this was Bobby that came in, right?
When I'm on my game, you don't stand a chance. I heard you were looking for me.
Oh yeah, true, Sal. It was in North America, so it's, free region.
What? Yeah, I still feel very sorry for that guy from China who actually qualified for Worlds, and then they told him, you know what, China's actually not on the list for Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling, so you choose your country, even you qualified for Asia or East Asia, you're still out. Go home. And he didn't do nothing wrong else, just like this game is not legitimate yet in China.
No mistakes except for being born in the wrong country.
Yes, sir. No, actually just choosing the wrong country. He could have choose Hong Kong or Taiwan, everything would have been fine, but choosing mainland China was his own fault.
Really? So you actually can't, they would have sent the tickets to mainland China even if he had listed his region as Hong Kong?
That's a good question, I have no idea, but he could just entered Hong Kong or Taiwan and whatever. Take an online ticket, everything would have been good. Was Konami bigwigs who denied him, not the DL people? Yeah, I think maybe also some political things are going there in the background, you never know. I wondered actually that this Korean guy was actually there. Just moved to Hong Kong, yeah, it's close. Your listed region doesn't match where you live. Oh. Let's move to another country.
From my hand, I activate a field spell. From my hand, I activate a field spell. I activate a field spell.
But man, that must have felt like shit. Because he didn't even use an app or something. He just didn't cheat, just wrong country, man, wrong country. They said they tried to make him able to go, but too many legal troubles. What this is about? Getting a visa? I mean, actually, I think Germany is maybe one of the most immigrant-friendly visa countries here over in Europe, especially for Chinese people who are just like on tourist visa here. That shouldn't have been a problem. Must be something else.
Well, it's, China has a lot of problems right now.
And yeah, it's unstable, but it's mostly about Hong Kong.
True.
That's not mainland China. No, no. Same like Taiwan. It's also not mainland China.
So we're gonna switch out the King Golem in the draw phase. He's going to the Cruiser, potentially checking for quick play delays.
I was waiting for you to do that. I activate my monster's effect. As if. I activate a
And now there are 2 field spells in the grave. Try mid pulses live if that's the set. Sophie looks like she is predicting that that's try mid pulse.
Yep.
And there it is.
work against me.
There's the pulse.
I flip over my face down card. I activate my continuous trap.
It goes for the castle. Ignores the face down, and I guess that's GG.
And this also plays around Galaxy Cyclone as well. But had the Breaker Gear Town combo.
Oh,
My monster's effect activates. I activate my field spell. Gear Town. Here I go. Let's battle.
So Reactor Dragon not going to be able to destroy the Trimid Pulse or the King Golem.
strong.
Looks like wondering whether or not he should crash the Breaker into the Dancer. I think he'd probably lose the Breaker anyway, so why not, right? I guess it fuels up Trimid Pulse. Maybe you don't want that.
Hmm.
Jacko says he hears the dog walking around. Yeah, that is Dudley. So not going to fuel
Welcome.
the Pulse.
Jatko and Godfather Duelings.
Nah, she just left out. Like, not for good. Like, she didn't leave me. She just went to the store. She's making a blanket for our miniature poodle. And she's going to get some wool. Or yarn.
So he decided not to crash the dancer.
Yeah, very interesting. I think he doesn't want to have the Trimid Pulse fueled up. Not that it matters. King Golem going to the grave activates the Cruiser. And King Golem going to be able to special summon from the hand.
I activate my continuous trap.
Hector says when I brick with AG it's tear down.
That's a solid joke.
Oh whoa.
I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
So Master Effect going to send maybe the Pulse Cruiser? Who knows? Sends the Dancer.
Oh, it's a drowning.
And summons another Dancer, gets the draw discard.
Or
It's a Canadia. So probably the card they did want to actually hit. Probably wanted a Tri-Mid card. Fuels up the Pulse. Allows Dancer to have more fuel. 700 damage and 200 off lethal.
Okay, 2 cards in hand, third one drawn. Let's see if Heart of the Cards can save him.
Yeah, he missed lethal by not sending the Triumph Pulse, but I guess play around Karibo.
There's no blinks at Wells.
Swoop to the field, ancient gear wyvern! Ancient gear wyvern's effect activates.
Okay, summons a Wyvern. That's a Fortress.
I was waiting for you to
Why Wyvern? Why?
I
Never know. Never know.
Cruiser to the grave adds Fortress to the Fortress.
No.
activate a field spell. You think that'll work against me? I activate my monster's effect.
He comes Never Kingdom. King Gollum.
I activate my continuous spell, ancient gear fortress.
Fortress is activated. No. Sup.
And that's the scoop.
And Bobby is losing one deck.
So I would say that very likely we're going to see a repeat here.
Hello? I think my battery is empty. Yep. Battery's empty.
Battery for...
My headset.
Oh. Are we going to
Give
lose
me
you?
a sec. Yes, sir. Just a second.
Z plus G calling me out. When are you going to update the layout? I don't know. Probably like should have done it yesterday. And we are underway for game 2 versus Bobby versus Masarike.
Masarike, yeah. So match game, Bobby versus Masarike. One deck for each one. Bricks and Potatoes now in the lead, 7-5. It was such a close game in the beginning.
Don't underestimate. Watch me, kids.
Alright, middle-aged Maxo must be a repeat.
Swoop to the field, ancient gear wyvern's effect activates.
Alright, so as the Fortress sets a card, has the Wyvern.
My turn. I draw. From my hand,
Oh wait, this is another Ancient Years deck? Holy.
Yeah, so this was a repeat from Bobby.
I summon a monster.
Oh what? There was not a scoop? What happened there?
Not going to work. I reveal my face down card. My trap activates.
Wait, is the score then correct if this is a repeat?
Yeah.
They added those this season, Nani.
Oh, so yeah, not a restart of the game. So you can, if you're 0-1 with the deck, you can use the same deck again as a counter deck.
Oh, okay, I see, okay. Yeah, actually AG should be the best matchup versus Tyramids. But when you break, you just break.
Yeah, that's the thing, is Ancient Gears can just lose themselves. We talked about it earlier, and
Yeah. Would be easier to know if someone had the full new layout on stream. What is the full new layout?
so the
Did I
new
miss
layout
something?
has, beside where the teams are, on
Yeah.
the player rosters, they have these two
Yeah.
little replay buttons that you can black out just like the deck buttons.
Okay.
And I don't have it because I casted games before the season actually started, before that was implemented. So I just haven't updated my layout. I just need the buttons, but... Yeah, they look like YouTube buttons. And I keep forgetting to update it because, like, I don't want to have to download a whole new layout for OBS. So I just gotta put
Oh
the thing in.
yeah. And you have to set it up like completely new. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, and then I just keep forgetting about it too. Like, on top of the fact that I'm extremely lazy.
It's like 100 MBS possible.
Someone just send me the buttons.
You can ask Nif. Maybe he has them.
Yeah, maybe you'll just DM me the buttons.
Yes, sir.
Please, Nifroth, you're my only hope.
Please DM him the buttons.
Yeah, someone is clearly out of the running for best caster. I mean, I got it last season. I got best rookie caster and overall best caster last season, so like I feel like I could just slack this season and then go again next season. You know? Alright, so the Tribute Summon Reactor Dragon will have piercing damage. This
Piercing
is lethal
damage,
on the
yep.
board. It can't be targeted, so any back row would have been useless for Masarike. The piercing damage allows him to summon another Reactor Dragon from the deck. And that's it.
And GG.
And Nifroth sent me a button, but it's not the button that I need.
Trolling you hard. So, Bobby got his revenge.
Alright, so Bobby takes a win, tries to close up that small gap.
Yeah. 7-6. Almost there.
Nif sending me
But just
pictures
for-
of belly buttons. Weirdo.
Yeah. I expected nothing else. But that means Bobby's now tied to AG's deck, right? This is now his last deck.
It is.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
So we have Charisma and Sophie still available from BNP. Who do you want to see?
I want to see Sophie. But I don't know the decks of the two players who are left, so it's very likely they are going to choose some deck which will counter Ancient Gears now.
Yeah, something with a lot of Cyclones or something like that, I imagine. Is Ancient Gears still on the DLM tier list? I didn't even look at that thing. One sec.
I think it's still on the tier list, but it's not like tier 1 anymore.
It is currently a tier 2 deck along with Blue Eyes, Cyberdark, and Spellbooks. And the deck that won 2 tournaments yesterday is 6 Sams, and that's a tier 3 deck. So,
That's a what deck, sorry?
tier 3.
Okay. Yeah, RNG beats you. Actually, you need to buy a lot of RNG and just go to Worlds. And before you just employ someone from China to grind your way to KC Cup.
My girlfriend's
Because-
Chinese. I wonder if I can...
Because that person cannot go to Worlds anyway, as we have seen this year. Your
Tier
girlfriend is
list
Chinese, so you should speak Chinese then, Mr. Ketchup.
I can say like hello and egg tart, and I can swear a bit.
Okay, say egg tart, please. I wanna hear it.
Dan tap,
Sorry, what?
dan tap. That's Cantonese.
Danta. Yo, okay, that's different, man. Come on, that's not Chinese.
It is.
So your girlfriend is Cantonese. She's from Hong Kong.
She speaks both, and she's from Shenzhen.
Oh, she's from Shenzhen. Okay. Yeah. Speak Cantonese like me. Yeah, because in Mandarin it's Danta. And in Cantonese it's Danta.
That's Shin Chan. So Charisma has loaded up. Going to be our bottom player versus Bobby.
Oh, so Shiny will be up last? I think Cantonese is more for Canada. What? Nifroff.
We have a lot of people from Hong Kong,
Nifroff.
so it is actually more. It is more common here.
What is this? Because I know that in Cantonese some things are like completely different from Mandarin. I remember like they even use different vocabularies, and Cantonese people use the traditional Chinese signs, which the younger peeps or folks from China actually cannot read anymore because they are not used to it.
Yeah, there's the simplified Chinese that's a lot of
Yeah,
people in,
because
Hong
the
Kong
students who learn simplified Chinese in school, they never saw the traditional Chinese signs and they don't remember them and they don't know. But actually, traditional Chinese signs are still used by Cantonese people and the Japanese people. So Japanese people can better read like Cantonese newspaper than actually Mandarin Chinese people do.
That's why it's not what you would expect.
Nope, totally not. True that.
So we have spellbooks from Charisma here. Opens up the blue boy, grabs the library.
Oh yeah. Any Chinese word the word for don't have in Mandarin is like 2 words and in Cantonese is just 1. I think in Mandarin it's like mayo and in Cantonese it's like what? Mo? Just swap Hazy for Fuma. Yes, good plan. So good plan.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
We do have our miniature poodle is from China as well, and she understands Mandarin. So
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
sorry.
Who's from-
We have a miniature poodle, a toy poodle, and she's
Oh.
from mainland China. She speaks Mandarin. Well, she doesn't speak it, but she understands it.
Oh.
She speaks poodle though.
She speaks poodle. I don't speak poodle. I always speak only rice and sushi, and I don't speak taco. But I speak sausage and some Murican. Half the
The
things I
sausage
learn
whisperer.
don't mean anything. Yeah. Yeah. I think the most different thing in Mandarin and Cantonese, like if you say I like you or I love you, it's like in so different. Mandarin is like 我喜欢你, and in Cantonese I think it's 我中意你. So completely different vocabulary, completely different meaning, completely different whatsoever, everything different.
Yeah, actually, I had my girlfriend try to teach me "I love you" the other day, and there was a sound in Cantonese that I can't even make. So I was like, "No, I want to just skip it. That's fine."
But it's not so hard. It's like 我
That's the
中意
sound. Yeah, that's it.
你. It's not so hard. You should learn it for next Valentine's Day. She will like it.
I mean, I was better with the Mandarin one. Like I said, she speaks both. She's fluent in English, Cantonese, and Mandarin. So
Okay. Well, add Japanese on it, and I'm your girlfriend.
what?
I said add Japanese on it, then I'm like your girlfriend.
Oh, I see. And you speak German as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Nifroth.
And
It's
this
so
time,
easy.
and this time says I speak 17 languages, and I have to count. I don't think so. I think I maybe come to close to 12 or something if I just count all the different dialects.
Yeah, what's really crazy about Asian
I would
languages.
call
there
it
are
German, what
so
I can
many.
speaking. What would you call it, so? I definitely don't speak Swabian, and I don't speak Bavarian, so what should it else be? If it's not German. But it's so much easier when you're younger to learn different languages, and also to keep them, the vocabulary just in your mind.
Yeah, like I'm almost 30, so like I'm not like out here trying to learn languages at this point. Like I have some broken French because I live in Quebec, and then I got my English and
Oh, vous parlez français?
a little bit, not a lot,
Un peu?
un petit peu.
Un petit peu. Oh. C'est magnifique.
I wouldn't say so.
What? You live in Germany? No, I pretend to live in Germany. I'm just working for big German OEM, but actually I do not live here. My soul is still in China. No, wait. Actually, my soul is in Japan.
Pretty sure Seoul's in Korea. I know that actually.
Yeah, K-pop. K-pop for life. Good French. Oh, welcome, McMurphy. Bonsoir, Murphy.
Nifrat says my so is in Germany. Thanks, so. Thank you. Thank you for getting that.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Can't hear you
into the battle phase.
This will do.
Oh,
Fate
fate.
battle step.
Alright.
This is just to get a little bit of damage through a drowning mirror force, I believe.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Masarike. Ça va?
My turn complete. Make your move. I crawl.
Yes, Al correctly saying that Wyvern is now a threat to the Silent Magician. 2000 attack can swing over the Silent Magician and stop it from floating as long as it remains on the field.
True that.
2 cards in
Now
hand,
let's just check out if Bobby has a brick or not. Ça va très bien. Ça va bien, merci. Doesn't look like it. I think he got no wyvern. No wyvern.
It's our turn.
No wyvern. Truly. Sad face.
Seriously, Sal, if he lives on 100 life points, that's gonna be just nuts.
Yeah. Next turn, tribute for the Soot Princess. Well, that's a play I like to see from Nifra.
Is that a real card?
Maybe, who knows?
Go to my handy DLM. I'm searching lizard.
Oh, light and dark.
Razor lizard. Oh, this thing's kind of cool. Performable bot eyes lizard. That is Barney.
Oh, what? He went for the face down and he knew it was a drowning. Holy lord. Yeah, activate the fate. Oh.
It's the
GG.
drowning and the fate, and we have lethal on board. It's the
Wow.
Bluff Galaxy Cyclone, and that is it.
So Bobby's out.
And Charisma keeping it going for BNP.
Charisma is still strong, 2 decks left. All good. 8-6 now for Bricks and Potatoes versus the usual suspects. And BlackSamurai is the last one now. He needs to catch up.
Catch up?
Pongkutukung. Yep. Yep. GG. Welcome Charisma Links and welcome Pongkutukung. The Tonkotsu-kun.
Tonkatsu's a streamer, is he not? He streams Teamwars as well?
Yep, he's the only Japanese speaking streamer in Teamwars beside me.
That is insane. You would think that we'd have more.
Maybe they are just not feeling very well because it's mainly streamed on Twitch and mostly it's English, not Japanese. I think it would be different if it's like a Japanese tournament.
This is true. We bless RNG. We like to watch Pakatsu's streams a lot because none of us can understand what he's saying except for Pokehima. But we all like to watch it just because he's so happy sounding all the time. Like he's really entertaining to listen to, even though we can't understand him. And I think that's really good.
You should watch him on YouTube. That's really fun.
We do.
Yeah, it's really fun. His the people in his chat are like super funny peeps. They drive him mad. You can see it.
I got a follow from Keegan Plaz Xbox 21. So thank you.
Actually, Nifra, tomorrow will be my first time to cast with Ponkotsu-kun. Last time I've messed it up because of my timer. My time zone set me a different time than it actually was. Okay, keeps on going, spectating.
So you guys will be streaming in Japanese?
I don't know, we will do what we can do. Let's check it out. I think most people will not be only like in Japanese. I think it's Destiny Drop playing, but what are they up against? Let me check.
Are you fluent in Japanese?
I used to be, but I need to train more. Then I would get back to fluent again. It was safe, like on business level. I need to use it for my company, so.
I see.
It's Destiny versus Curry Bandits, so I guess Curry Bandits are not Japanese.
No.
Yeah, so it will be a mix, I guess. Which is best thing. So BlackSamurai last man standing for the usual suspects. A lot of pressure on his shoulders.
And looks like he's going first with probably Subterror.
Yeah, looks like Labyrinth Builder. Ponkotsu-kun, 今日本で何時ですか? 世の中でしょ? Oh, so not everything is about you.
Crota VIP, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So far, just one set from Black Sam. Still in the main phase. I think he wants to build a wall, but he doesn't know exactly what he wants to send. Uses Neos Fusion.
Send that link like that. Crazy peeps.
Did you, I don't know if you use Streamlabs OBS or just like a regular OBS, but I keep getting this notification that you can now stream from Facebook. So I like that EGAD saying that. Maybe we should do some Facebook streams for Teamwars.
I think Facebook Gaming is like really thankful for everyone who streams there. They're just thankful that streamers go over there and stream games.
We saw all that time thinking from Black Sam, and it looks like it is a brick from Charisma here.
Yeah, it looks pretty bricky.
But no follow-up for Black Sam either. Just gonna go straight into the battle phase with the Brave Neos.
My god.
Oh, it's a Dimensional Prison! We have not seen any back row from Book so far.
And here comes the Organizer to save his life.
Yeah, hopefully organization is enough to unbrick him. That was a fast organization. He knew exactly what he wanted.
Here comes the blue boy.
Yeah, Nifron's DP is my favorite too.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
Oh wait, it's Fupuke Himago also like 5 a.m. in the morning. Why those people no sleep?
This is true. So asking the important questions, is a chastity belt a deep prison?
This question, oh, so no silent magician?
And no
Holy.
fate setup either.
Yeah. No silent magician, no face setup, no light and dark. What's going on?
So just another set. And there's another blue boy. This is such a weird match. Like so little is happening. Like we got blue boy beat down on one side and just sets
Yeah.
on the other.
It's like blue boy just poking him down. But Black Samurai must have bricked hard too. And now some plays finally with Secret and Masters. Power Brats vs Lumbrats, my favorite fanfic duel. Oh Nif. Oh Nif. I don't even know what to say about that comment.
You have nothing to defend with. I attack you directly.
Just weirdest fantasies ever. Johnny Steps vs Yamimari? What?
It is interesting
one
that we saw
ain't even a
DP
concept.
used with 4 dudes. Just saying.
This is going really to be like a poke down just by Blue Boy? Holy.
There's the Canadia.
And
there's
another Canadia.
So Canadia will put both the blue boys face down as well as summon another one, but Fate is going to be used to block the chain, not allow the other Canadia to come back from the grid.
Oh. Mado.
Witch of the Black Forest could be a Rebecca level up as well.
But
My trap, you fool! My trap activates. Now, I special summon a monster. My turn complete.
super smart play.
My turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate.
And Neo's Fusion coming out once again. Probably gonna send a Nemesis Warrior from the deck to the grave. There it goes.
Very well.
Yep.
I special summon a monster.
So 2 dead blue boys.
And BlackSamurai 16 is following. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the follows today.
I activate my monster's effect.
And I gotta say, of course, thank you, Ichan, for joining me today as well.
No, thank you for having me here.
It's been such a tight war. Like, we've been at this for like 2.5 hours already.
Hours. But in the beginning, it was much tighter. It was just like always tight. And now BlackSamurai is fighting for all his fallen mates.
Yeah, he's got a whole team on his back right now. Everybody cheering him on. But he's in a
Yeah.
good spot right now. Like, this is, yeah, I mean, there are 6 cards in Charisma's hand.
Yeah, 6 cards are... Whew. Gets library.
I mean, he was getting those searches anyway.
Yeah. Grenade one time. Nice. So this is the last blue boy he has.
Now, he
Surely
was
no
running
searches
a
left.
24-card deck, correct?
It was what?
He was running a 24-card deck?
We can count together. So 6 in the graveyard, sweep banish 9, plus 8, and then the card in his hand, and then 2 cards on the field. Do math! I would say
Yeah,
yes.
it's 24. Yeah.
Yeah. Banish 1 card your opponent controls. Goodbye, Neos.
You were so young.
Yep.
And there is the Eternity. More like spellbook of a spellbook player's turn, am I right? It's an
Yeah, he
Eternity.
gets back the fate. Gets back the fate, and here comes the Canada.
You say that he's using Canadia now rather than waiting for a potential Silent Magician?
Does Charisma has black Silent Magician? Terror Final Battle.
So just using this to bring back Canadias from the grave, fueling up
To
with Canadias. I wonder if he has the Uma in the hand.
I mean, now he has like enough cards set up, but okay.
Uma was
Nemesis for
actually-
game 1 time, yeah.
Uma was actually threatening lethal. He has the AD changer in the grave. So. Wow, no searches for the blue boy. And
Yeah,
that's all
he
three
searched
blue boys
already
now.
everything he had. Except Terror coming out. Oh,
There
another
is
Canadian
another
chain?
Canadia.
Then
Very well. I special summon a monster.
oh, still not lethal. No Silent Magician, no steps.
Yeah, this is
hell?
such a weird match. Like, Canadia beat
It's-
down from Blue Boy beat down.
It's just like both have to break really hard.
Oh, baby, a triple.
True that. I mean, those cards are likely to be just, I don't know, Fate, maybe Masters. Not going to save him.
Tribute summon a vanilla Neos. Like, alright, this time we have Uma.
Oh,
Uma
he
kind
got
of
his
nice here
card.
because if there is something like a Dimensional Prison or like a Drowning
Oh,
Reinforce, you can just
Dimensional
flip it face
Prison.
down.
And flip face down.
Of course, not going to be banished. It is no longer an attacking monster, so banishing it will do. We can't banish it. And now he's also set up with an Uma Final Battle and Nemesis Warrior in the grave, so there's literally nothing that Charisma can do here. As soon as he
Can do
a
now.
monster touches the board, it gets banished. Kaiku says you can't banish players from either player's, you can't banish cards from either player's graveyard, but he can still banish it from the board.
Yep. GG.
I play my face down card. I activate a spell card. From my hand, I activate a spell.
I'm honestly surprised that Black Sam is even letting all this happen.
Maybe he's just going to watch it. And the last second, just banish the Kekun.
Battle! Go! My monster attacks! Hey, I activate my monster's effect! From my hand, I activate a quick play spell!
Why is all this happening? I'm very confused.
What? Me? I don't understand. What's going on? Nande.
What?
What? What? Why? Okay.
Okay.
What happened here?
Okay, Charisma takes the win. Goes up to...
Judge? Konami? Nemesis top deck was game. Okay, but this is bad. Repeat? Nani? What happened? Three Canadian can't win the game. Yo. Repeat. The usual Holy, what was that? Hello? Is the ketchup you still there?
That's my poodle going nuts. Give me one moment, I'll be muted.
Okay, alright. So Mr. Ketchup has to take care of his poodle, which only talks poodle. That was his girlfriend? Wow. Wow. I don't think so. I just read like in the Bricks and Potatoes versus Usual Suspects Discord channel, it says repeat, and the Usual Suspects is like still 2-2, which means BlackSamurai should still have his second deck.
Have a second deck. He's now used their second repeat of the
Yeah,
match.
that's what actually Max wrote into the Discord.
So
repeat US 2-2.
Yeah, so this when they use it, it uses up their other deck. So instead of having their second deck, they use their first deck again.
Oh, so he's just using his first deck he already used?
Yeah,
Is
so
that
he's
what
going
he's saying? Okay.
Back in with Subterror.
I still don't get the last play, what was going on there.
I have no idea.
What was that? He just quit? But why?
I special summon a monster!
I didn't have to play.
I'm setting a card. Monster.
Oh man, I love Wolf.
It's our turn. I draw. I summon a monster. Activate my
Yeah.
monster's effect.
So Kanadia immediately going to put the breaker face down.
Actually
And
saw
Muski's
that
final battle going to break the breaker right now. There we go. Steigle going to flip up and knock that breaker off the board, as well as get a Nemesis Warrior back from the grave.
oh, you have Shadow Duel just going on, or I have Shadow Duel going on because I can't see the game, but I just want to watch it over Twitch.
I see.
Yeah.
So Black Sam is currently on the bottom, and he's in a dominant spot at this point. It's looking very good for him.
I actually saw just said that the dog which was barking in the background was your girlfriend, Heinz.
Yeah, I saw that. She is walking around behind me now. She's back from the store. But no, the barking was actually the dog. This time. Believe me, if she barks at me, you'll know.
Okay. It was a dog this time? Yeah.
Oh, Sal. Get wrecked.
I guess so.
I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah. That's Konami just going Shadow Duel on me. but I still can't see it on Twitch, so I don't know how much delay there is in it. And I see that they changed the size. No, wait. No, they didn't change the size. Sorry.
You cannot escape. I attack you directly. You took the bait. I play my face down card. I activate my trap
So
card.
it's not lethal yet.
Trap activates.
Well, there is
One
a
decrease in-
Kanadia coming back from the grave.
I activate my
Oh.
effect.
Yep.
Sends the Uma. Now, unfortunately for BlackSam, the final battle can't flip and boost at the same time, but he will be able to get 3,000 damage here.
Get 6 Canadian. Yep.
And there's the Uma in attack. So, no more battle traps, and that is going to be it for this game. There we go.
Yep.
Alright, so BlackSam taking that with the repeat. I think he probably should have won last game, though, to be honest. I'm not really sure what
True
happened
that.
there.
Me
I-
neither.
I would
What
love
happened
to get-
last game was just like slightly confused of the outcome of this battle. Okay, now I can see that they are back. Middle card was bluff. Okay, last game now, BlackSamurai, Charisma.
Alright, so BlackSam going first again with Subterror. And Charisma looks like loading up Sealed Tombs with 22 cards.
Yep.
And only a double set from BlackSam, so... Potential Canadius?
Very well.
Normal summons the Dawn Knight.
Oh, it's okay. It's Blue Eyes. Now we all know.
It's either Blue Eyes or it's the old BLS Creator deck. Remember that?
I set a card on the field. It's my
And
best
double set.
Here I go. My monster
Just swings
attacks
in.
you directly.
Okay.
I end my turn.
yourself. It's my turn. I draw.
I remember when Ubel was a new deck, so I thought it was a good idea to bring Ubel to Teamwars in playoffs. So returns 2 cards to the deck, and has the Nemesis Warrior.
Summon a monster in attack position.
He knows exactly what will happen if he sends the Dawn Knight to the graveyard.
Very interesting spot he's in here because if there's a treacherous trap hole or an enemy controller set, he's kind of in a rough spot either way. And if he attacks the Dawn Knight, the Dragon Spirit of White potentially banishes back row.
Yup. So now it's time for decision making.
I activate my monster's effect.
So Nemesis Warrior going to activate right now. Sends the Uma to the grave. Will there be a treacherous trap hole in response? Wow, Andy.
Aren't you nice, man? Aren't you nice? Idus, what is this poor emoji, Edu?
I end my turn.
So just ends the turn like that.
Interesting.
Shall I play?
White Stone of the Ancients.
I summon a monster in attack.
But he can't suicide like this. Oh,
Well, he can synchro summon. Oh, Floodgate Trap. Oh, though.
Flip over my face
so
down.
now he can't even synchro summon. And no suicide. Oh, bad aim.
Face down.
Here we go.
Very interesting card for Blue Eyes. This card is really rough for Subterra to deal with.
Flip over my
Yeah.
face down card. My trap activates.
I don't think I've ever seen Bad Aim played in Blue Eyes before.
Hmm.
I caught you.
So
Not
Uber effect
really.
still resolves. This is a difference actually between OCG rulings and TCG rulings, I believe.
I caught you.
That if it was destroyed but doesn't stay on the board after it flips up, you actually don't get the effect. It has to stay on the board in TCG.
Special summon.
But in OCG,
But
you don't have that
So,
problem.
so basically he got rid now of the Dawn Knight and the what? The Stone of the Ancient White is basically trap hold face down. Just bought some time to step things up.
I
My
end
turn.
my turn.
I draw.
Interesting that he put the Nemesis Warrior in attack position. This actually allows suicides with Dawn Knights and White Stones. I'm surprised that he did that. Because now he can also suicide a Blue Eyes into the Nemesis Warrior, leaving it in defense with Final Battle. Well, I guess
Oh,
DD Warrior.
but you go DD Warrior, okay.
It's my battle phase.
Yeah, leaving defense would have been better against the Stone of the Ancients, that's true.
I don't think I've ever seen DD Warrior in Blue Eyes either.
I haven't seen that either.
So Final Battle going to deal 1,800 damage off of this.
Ooh.
Monster's effect activates.
But, it
But
does
it's
banish
banished.
the Nemesis
Yeah.
Warrior.
It's my turn. I draw. A monster. I end my
My
turn.
turn.
Nivroth says it's Red Eyes and Blue Eyes.
I draw. Very
Doesn't
well.
look like to me.
I summon a monster in attack position. I set a card on the field. And now I shall attack you with my monster.
Another Nemesis Warrior hits it with the Dawn Knight. Takes another 1,600.
My trap activates.
No!
Prepare
My
yourself.
turn comes to an end.
It's my turn.
So only 600 life points remain for Charisma here.
Yeah.
I'm setting a card.
So Nemesis Warrior can go on the offensive. And a card like Bad Aim can't activate in the damage step.
You cannot escape. My monster attacks.
Just
Oh, Dimensional Prison though, but
Now
he can use the
face down.
Subterra
Final
Battle,
Battle.
put it face down.
Yep.
But a Bad Aim here would be bad.
No bad aim incoming. Already chained.
Interesting.
It's my turn.
But this is a second Dawn Knight.
Shall I play? I summon a monster in attack.
Oh, Canada.
I flip over my face down card. My trap activates.
But with the Dawn Knight, he can just destroy the Subterra Nemesis Warrior.
I set a card on the field.
Without the Subterra Final Battle, of course, set in the...
Going to
In the
put the
back
Dawn
row.
Knight to defense.
Yep.
You fool. I
Here we go.
My face down card. My trap activates. Too bad.
So this allows Canadia to come back from the grave.
Yep. Welcome, Eternal Mystic.
Very well.
Wait, what?
Here we go.
My turn comes to
It's
an
my
end.
turn.
I think the Canadian on the stone was because he was afraid he's going to synchro summon something evil.
Yeah, like Armades would be really rough.
Yep.
Like, you don't want to have Armades when you have a face-down monster in a final battle.
No effect, nothing. Into battle phase. I think it was actually a good play by BlackSamurai, the way it went. But now the board is just like full of evil traps.
So the tribute set from Black Sand, that is an Uma. Final battle will flip the Uma face up and grab Nemesis.
Oh, and
Bad
he
aim
comes
again!
bad aim.
Here's my face down card.
Oh, whoa.
My trap.
So kind of a risky play there because we did see the bad aim from Charisma before, and now he's actually in a losing position. I believe that's both of his Umas down, is it not?
My
My turn.
I draw.
So the Stone of Ancients on the right is just Canadian into face down. He can just put it face up and synchro summon his Amartis if he wants to.
Yeah, and at that point he's in such a dominant spot. Or, I mean, he might
Yep.
be able to just tribute summon as well.
Watch and learn.
And there it is.
Oh,
exactly
tribute summon.
that.
Tribute summon a
Oh.
And that's it. So Charisma winning the war there with the help of some bad aims and blue eyes. So a 10-7 war. So interestingly, I had news from Max earlier. So he told me that in previous seasons, we've had wars with BNP versus the Usual Suspects. In Season 3, BNP beat the Usual Suspects 10-4. In Season 4, BNP beat the Usual Suspects 10-6. Now in Season 5,
5.
we have
Yep.
a 10-7. So he was expecting a 10-8, and we were almost there with how close this war was. We were almost at a
Yep.
10-8, and
So they're catching up. They're training hard to get better.
exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously, this means that BNP is getting worse, right?
That is true. I mean, Brickets and Potatoes just have so many strong players. It's just incredible.
Sorry, I got pinged from somewhere, and I was reading through.
Yeah, I'm just checking on the scores. So Masarike went for 2 and is actually the MVP of today's tournament.
I should add, Charisma did go 2-1,
Yeah.
and Black Sam
So
went
good.
1-2.
10-10 next season, that would be awesome, yeah. So will there be an interview with the MVP of today's match, Masarike?
I mean, we can see. I'll ask if there will be any interviews in the match chat. See if anybody would like to join us. If not, I do wanna
Chinese
say,
MVP?
thank you once again for joining me today. I had a lot of fun.
Me too, and I know now that you have a Cantonese girlfriend who barks like a poodle,
Mm,
and that you have to take care of her.
exactly. I mean, sort of.
I also wrote into the chat. Oh, you already wrote into the chat with the interviews. Okay, I see. Yeah. But until next time, I think you have to train the I love you in Cantonese for your girlfriend.
I mean, I'll try, but I don't know.
What do you mean you try? You have to.
I don't think I have to.
That's not an option.
She speaks English. I'm fine.
Interview with Edu? Okay, let's interview Edu. No joke. Jokey. Yeah. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's Teamwars match with Tonkatsu-kun. I hope that will be fun too. And it
Yep.
would definitely be my biggest challenge because I haven't been using Japanese that much in the past. It was a lot of fun casting with you today too.
What time is your stream with Pankatsu tomorrow?
Let me check. I always mess up the timing. It's so hard because Google always translate me something wrong. So according to EDT and CET schedule, it should be like 4:30 p.m. for me in CET, which is 10:30 a.m. for you in EST.
I see. So I will actually have a stream as well tomorrow at 9 a.m. And I also have one at 9 p.m. tonight, which will be on the main channel. I believe it's Smogon Duel Links versus
9 p.m. your time would be, let me check, would be, I guess, my bedtime. 9 p.m. your time is 3 a.m. in the morning for me. Okay, no way. Sorry. It's just like,
Is that
oh
a bit
god.
late?
Yeah, that's just 3 a.m. for me. It's every time the same. No,
Yeah,
no.
so I have Smogon Duel Links versus Creeping Death at 9 p.m. tonight. So 4 hours-ish from now.
So basically, when people like in US or Canada stream on EST times, I'm just like in my bed sleeping because it's 3 a.m. for me. I also wonder how some of the Japanese players actually manage to join the streams while it's like 5 a.m. for them, just like Ponkotsu-kun or Pokehima.
God, those guys are nuts. I don't think they sleep at all.
It's just totally nuts. No sleep at all. Yeah.
Well, I don't
That's
see
what-
any news about any interviews, so I think we can end it there.
All right.
So thank you once again for joining me. I had a blast, and hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Thank you for having me here, and see you next time in the next episode of Teamwars.
Absolutely. And is there any way that we can host?
Let me check. Manda salve idu. Does it mean see you next time?
Teamwars is.
Oh, the main channel is on. Yeah.
So I guess
Let's
we
go
have
to
go
main
there.
channel. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go
Thank you
to
everybody
main
for
channel.
joining us, and don't forget to follow if you haven't followed already, and also follow Ai Chanbot. Well, I'll put her Twitch in the chat in 1 second.
So see you, Ilan. Thanks, Edu. And goodbye, Soul Cardinal. Yeah. And also good job, Charisma Linkson. So
All right.
Let's
Thank you everybody
host-
for joining us, and we will see you
Yeah.
later on. Enjoy the war on the main channel. It's
yeah, let's
Abusement
host
Park
main
versus
channel.
AP.
Let's go over there.
All right. All done.